Welcome back to Most Buffalo, everybody. All of our lives have changed because of this pandemic. A lot of you are working from home, and that is happening here at Channel 2 as well. All of our reporters and most of our photographers and producers are now working outside the building. We're doing weather from home. Practice what you preach, right? You may have noticed, though, our anchors have continued to work here in the studio. That is changing, though, as well as we continue our efforts to adapt. And who better to be the guinea pig than Kate Welshofer? Full disclosure, because we like to keep you guys in on things. You're currently watching what we're kind of calling our test to see how this may go next week. Kate?
Yeah, here we go. I want to say right away that what I'm saying right now is scripted because I want to test out how the teleprompter we have works here. Not too bad. Way to go, Ed. So from the beginning, this show was about being different in the first place. So I think our team is pretty well suited to take on another adventure and challenge. And we're just committed to making it work. And like everything we do, it may not be perfect, but our heart's in it. And for a lot of reasons, like you said, it's just the right thing to do. And at the very least, we need to try. And we need to be ready to bring you the news that you need, even if we can't do it the way that we have always done it for all of these years. And that's the reality of where we are now, where a lot of businesses are now. And I'm certainly not the only person who's working from home, but it was eye-opening to realize, judging by questions that I was getting from viewers, that I'm also not the only person working from home who also has to be on camera. Almost everyone now is connecting on screen for everything, work and school and church and happy hour. And it can be tough for people who may already be feeling vulnerable to have to put themselves out there and see themselves maybe in a way that they really haven't had to do before and that's different. So I put together some helpful hints, and I want you to consider that this is not just about vanity, but humanity. So basically, as far as I see it, it all boils down to two important things: light and height. You probably know this already, but light can either be your best friend or your worst enemy when it comes to being on camera. I'm going to do a little experiment so I can show you what I mean. Here we go. I've taken my camera off my tripod and I'm hanging onto it. And I'm facing directly into the light. And I want to show you what happens as you move away from the light, what starts to happen with what you can see on the camera. So it's much better, as you can see, if you're facing the light. This next tip is going to involve a lot of vulnerability on my own part, so please be very gentle with me. Besides light, you need height. And here's what I mean by that. A lot of us, when we have our computers on the desk, we end up looking like this, which is, without question, one of the least flattering angles for anyone. Oh God, it's hideous. Whew. So how do we take these principles of camera work and apply them to work? Let me show you. Ta-da! This chair is shorter than I was expecting. This is what I did. So I'm situated here in front of a great big window, so I have lots of light. And then I just boosted up my computer a little bit with a stack of books. So now you're looking at people the way you normally would, as if you were actually across the table from one another. Here's one more little tip you might find helpful. A lot of times when people are talking on devices, they end up doing this, and it's easy to do. They end up talking basically to themselves. But if you raise your eyes just a little bit to where the computer's camera is, oh, hello, now I'm talking to you. These are kind of little things, but everything we know about communication tells us that little things have a big impact to how we relate to one another overall. So eye contact and body language, and the fact that you guys had these questions and that I have a little bit of knowledge that I could help you out, I definitely wanted to bring this to you as just a suggestion that might make the interactions you're having, particularly over devices, seem a little bit more like what you're used to. So get your big bright light, get your stack of books, and good luck, and report back and let me know if there's other ways that I might be able to help with stuff like this. Take care, be well, and don't forget, even though we are apart, we can still stay connected. And look, I got a lot of books, so, I'm ready for it. And I just want to address probably the most important question, which I'm sure everyone is wondering, which is, where's Brian? And he's asleep right now. So there you have it.
That may be for the best. I was expecting him to jump up on your head or something, but we know he's around. We'll see what happens next week when we do
Well,
the full room.
this is only the first time, so just wait.
That's
Yeah.
right. Kate, thanks a lot. And we'll
Just
see
wait.
Kate on Thursday of next week. You're off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but we think Kate is going to be anchoring Most Buffalo from home into next week.